All right, finally you made it. Module 6, AI assisted programming and how to write your first code. Okay, so what we're going to do in this module is that we'll learn how to transition from theory to real development. You'll be able to write your first real program. You use AI as a coding assistant, and you understand how modern developer workflows work. All right, so this is where you become a builder. We're going from theory to practical. All right, so here's the modern developer workflow. Developers always use some developers use AI to generate and refine code. All right, and that means you combine logic thinking with intelligent tools. This makes you work faster but think critically. So AI amplifies developers, it does not replace. All right, so what is AI assisted programming? Where you use AI to generate code snippets, explain complex logic, suggest improvement, debug errors, and but you are the one that's responsible for the correctness of the program. Now, what AI can do versus what it cannot do. AI can write code, explain logic, fix bugs, but AI cannot think for you or guarantee correctness. AI does not AI does not understand full business logic. You've got to tell AI what it's gonna do. All right. So in prompting for code, you must avoid weak code that are too generic, have no context. All right. They won't give you the best result. When you have to use a strong prompt that is very specific, provides proper context, right? Tells the AI, gives the AI the input, and also tells the AI the expected output. All right, so here's the prompting framework. All right, so you have to understand the task, state the task, what do you want, the language, your preferred language. Because one the advantage of AI is that you can build in any kind of language that currently exists. Most of these AI tools can write all kinds of language that are in existence currently. All right, so you can tell the AI what language, or you can ask the AI for to use its own preferred language structure for that app. All right, provide the input and the data that is required for the app, and then tell AI what you expect on as the output. All right, so here's your first program. Of course, the simple console.log. Okay, just type that this function console.log hello world in quotes within a bracket. All right, and then just on VS Code you can do that and then run program. It should open up a browser and show you hello world. All right, so that's just a simple code you can write. But here's like a real logic. Let's say a flow for age, that if age equals to 20, and then you can simply say if age is greater than or equal to 18, let it grant asset, else access denied. So what this does is combine variables, conditions, and then gives you an output. All right, so if you understand the flow from what just from that simple example, is that there was an input provided. So the user will have to provide an input. So if you ask for age, you see it's an age with the dialog box. So you just put in whatever age. For instance, if you now put 19, since it has a logic saying if age is equal or greater than 18, access granted, else denied. So if you put 19, it will accept. If you put 17, it will deny, right? So what that did was input, and then it requested for input, process that input based on the logic that guides it, right? And then to give you the output. All right, so you see that age, check, and then result. All applications follow the same kind of structure. So in using AI to build, what it to do is to generate logic, all right, explain unfamiliar code, debug errors, improve the structure. All right, so you can have workflows that are like ask, review, test, or and improve. That's what AI does. It makes it all much better and easier. And the best thing about it is that you can do a whole lot of work at a far shorter time. So you can also debug with AI, copy what error you are seeing and put to AI, ask for explanation, apply fix, and then you can test again and confirm if it is resolved. One of the common mistake people do is copying code blindly, not testing output, using vague prompts, and their over dependence on AI. All right. When you're dealing with AI, understanding is more important than skill. All right, so it's you can implement any simple practical exercise by using any project that you would any app concept that you can envision, I encourage you to go right ahead and test run. Of course, when we're starting with the practical, I'll be using your own. We'll be using your own concept, your the concept that you can envision, and we can use that to practice. All right. So you can try any mini project. I'm not going to give you this one that is here. Just go ahead and try. All right. So key takeaways: AI is your assistant, not your replacement. Prompting is a skill. You must be specific, have a context. All right. And thirdly, programming is equal to logic. Every application is ruled by the logic. The logic simply can be the policies that guide that app. All right. So go ahead and practice. See you in the next class. That will be more likely the practical class, and we can get started in showing you how this whole thing works. All right.